Hello. In the context of Tibetan Buddhism, what are the four immeasurables?
In Tibetan Buddhism, the four immeasurables, also known as the four boundless qualities or Brahmaviharas, are loving kindness. Metta, this is the wish for all beings to be happy and to cultivate an attitude of benevolence towards others. Compassion. Karuna, this involves recognizing the suffering of others and having a deep desire to alleviate that suffering. Sympathetic joy. Mudita, this is the feeling of joy in the happiness and success of others, without envy. Equanimity. Upeka, this is the state of being impartial and maintaining a balanced mind, regardless of the circumstances. These qualities are cultivated through meditation and practice, helping practitioners develop a more compassionate and balanced approach to life. Given your background in Kriya Yoga and your role as a meditation teacher, how do you integrate these qualities into your practice and teachings?
Well, at first, after I learned about them, I tried to implement them in my day-to-day life, but I rarely was mindful enough to recognize the need for one or the opportunity to express one in a situation. But we do some practices at the temple where we go through each of these states and generate those feelings. I find now that they tend to spontaneously arise.
It's wonderful that you have practices at the temple to cultivate these qualities. It can be challenging to integrate them into daily life, especially when we're caught up in the busyness of everyday activities. One approach that might help is to set specific intentions at the beginning of the day. For example, you could dedicate a few moments each morning to reflect on how you can embody loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity throughout the day. This can help bring these qualities to the forefront of your mind. Additionally, incorporating short mindfulness breaks during the day can be beneficial. These breaks can serve as reminders to check in with yourself and see if there's an opportunity to practice one of the four immeasurables in that moment. How do you find the practices at the temple influence your personal meditation and teaching?
Well, they set examples for me to follow in my practices, and they tighten up my pronunciation of mantras and Tibetan while chanting.
That's great to hear. Having a community and structured practices can really enhance personal growth and deepen your understanding. Improving pronunciation of mantras in Tibetan must also add a layer of authenticity and connection to the tradition. Do you find that these practices at the temple influence how you guide your students in meditation or how you approach your role as a crisis counselor?
Yes, I do.
That's wonderful to hear. The influence of your temple practices likely brings a depth and authenticity to your teachings and counseling that your students and clients can truly benefit from.